Hey guys, welcome to a special video. This is going to be a tournament documentary for the most exhilarating tournament I have ever participated in. It's for a game that you might never have heard of in your entire life, and the game is called Gundam Evolution. It is a 6v6 fast-paced hero shooter set in the Gundam universe, released earlier this year by Bandai Namco. And this was a $20,000 tournament, and it had its ups and downs, its crazy, weird drama, and a bunch of controversy, and it turned into one of the most unexpected and exhilarating tournaments that I've ever played in, and one of the most entertaining tournaments from a viewer's perspective I think you can watch anywhere for any game. So I'm going to try to do it justice, and let's just get right into the nitty-gritty of this. Now, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, there are some very strange circumstances regarding this tournament. First of all, this tournament was restricted to North America only, which did kind of screw over a lot of the top teams, including my team, because we have European and Canadian players. Some of the other top teams have European and Canadian players, so a lot of teams couldn't play their main roster, so that was weird quirk number one. Weird quirk number two was the fact that on the day of the tournament, 1 hour before the first match, one of our best players, Focus, DMs us and says, "Hey, I don't think I can play in this tournament. I'm having severe pain and illness, and you're going to have to find someone." Here's the thing. Typically, tournaments like this, online tournaments, have a substitution spot for, real-life things that come up. This tournament did not. So what that meant is we had to pull our team out of the tournament, call someone from our team that originally wasn't going to play. We told them that he was, in fact, going to play. He had to drive an hour back to his house, and we had to play the first match 5 versus 6 because he couldn't make it. Now, I'm going to skip a lot of the easy mode matches in the beginning of the tournament. There were 58 teams that signed up for this tournament, and it was in double elimination format. So the first day was a grueling 9-hour ordeal, and I'll just skip to the initial great matches really late into the first day bracket. But we ended up winning the first match 5v6 and then sailed all the way up until this match right here. The team we're playing right now is a bit of a sleeper team. No teams really knew who these people were, but they were just destroying people in the bracket, so we knew that this was not going to be an easy game going into this. Interestingly enough, they actually couldn't get one of their people to load into the game, so they elected to play the first game 5 versus 6. Now, like I said in the beginning of this video, this is a bit of a weird drama tournament, okay? And the team we're playing against right now becomes very relevant later in the tournament, particularly the second day, but we'll talk about that when we get to it. For the sake of keeping this video under 37 hours long, I'm going to have to just show some personal highlights from me, and when there are caster highlights available, because this was an officially casted tournament, I will grab some great clips from them. So loading into the first match here, obviously this is a 6v6 hero shooter, so there are 3 different game modes. There are 2 CP, or 2 capture point, there's bomb defuse, and then there's domination. The team we're playing against is Team No Pullout, great name, and we're playing them on a map called Ministry of Defense. This is a bomb defusal map. And don't forget, they're playing this match 5v6. To make it easier for people that aren't familiar with the game to understand what character I'm playing and what he does, I'm playing a character called Dom Trooper. His ultimate ability is kind of this big charge forward that negates damage. He obviously shoots rockets, he has a laser, and he can put mines on the ground. The mines can also be used for animation reload cancels, and he also has a long-range armor gun that can be used for push timings and stuff like that. Now, after this initial push to the waypoint, which is a spawn that is closer to the bomb sites, they make it a little tricky for us when they planted A. A point on Ministry Defense is pretty much in the middle of the open, which makes it a very risky plant, but it's also almost an impossible defuse. Nano Dom. Nano Domal.
Do it! We've got your back!
That mega charge is going to blow. Disarm it.
I'm defusing. Get in front of me, get in front of me, get in front of me, get in front of me. You cannot let him do that.
Set a mega charge at objective A. Disarm the enemy mega charge.
They're all grouped in this corner. Exia below me. Exia dead. I'm bullying this Dom. I'm bullying this Dom.
1 minute remaining.
I'm dead.
An ally is defusing the mega charge. That mega charge is going to blow. Disarm.
Get in front of me.
The mega charge at objective A has been disarmed.
After two worst-case scenarios, both of the bomb plants being at A, one of which was absolutely preventable, but unfortunately I was completely blind and decided to just, I guess, not pay attention to the bomb, we did hold them to the first sector with no bombs destroyed. Now, that doesn't really bode well for us because remember, this team's playing with 5 people. Now, my team isn't a bunch of hero shooter pros. We're a bunch of idiots from Battlefield. So we're like really not playing that well right now, and we need to shape up in the next round.
Round complete.
The next round, we are on offense, and we decide to go waypoint first, and of course, we take it to them, we get some bomb plants, we fight our way out, and we end up closing the map out. Now, it's 1-0 in our favor. These are best of 3 matches in the group stage, and of course, it's double elimination, so if we lose, we're just knocked down to loser's bracket. But there are still 2 games to be played.
Mission complete. Victory is ours.
The next 2 matches, they had their 6th player, and the 5v6 was already close because we were playing like a bunch of monkeys, and let's just say the next 2 matches didn't go according to plan. So we were knocked down to loser's bracket. The next team we were going to fight is a team called Skill Issue, and of course because this is the loser's bracket, this is fighting for our tournament life. If we lose this series, we are in fact out of the tournament. The first map we're playing is called Flak Fort, and we are on defense. We just had a very terrible hold in the first point, and we were forced to fall back. This first point on Flak Fort is notoriously difficult to hold because you never want to take trades as a defender. The defender spawn is quite literally 45 seconds away, so you either hold it really well or you lose it quickly like we did. Watch Barb, watch Barb.
Fight for control of the target area.
Watch for Barb ult. Trans aim, trans aim. I'm ulting here.
Control of the target area. Allied unit. Enemy is capturing the objective.
Can't take much more. Requesting backup. Got a hostile.
3 in front here, 3 in front. They're on point, they're all on point.
The enemy is capturing the objective.
Ethos and them up here.
Your allies are there.
I've got your back.
Your ally. 1 minute remaining.
Barb was outside here. Upper. Opposite side upper.
See how they like this.
I'm dead. And Nano Dom.
The enemy has found our location.
One. Nice.
The enemy is capturing the objective. Less than 10 seconds remaining.
Hostile brawler is down.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round complete.
After an incredibly intense fight over the second point, they managed to get 3 ticks on the second point, but they didn't capture the second point fully, which meant that we really had to take it to them on offense. We not only had to take the first point, we also had to match or do better than what they just did on the second point in order to win the map. Athos is 1. I was up here.
Here. Over here. That shield's gotta go. Enemy unit. Take this.
Flyer sight. Objective contested. Flyer sight. Area Objective contested. Fight to control of the target area. Fight to control of the target area.
They're super staggered here.
Objective 3 minutes remaining. Things are going well. All troops press the advantage.
Take this. Bogey spotted.
Fight for control of the target area.
Hostile flying unit destroyed.
Objective contested.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a professional over here.
This objective is nearly ours. Objective A has been captured.
After an extended fight on A, we finally managed to capture the point. We have a decent amount of time left to capture B, and these fights are no less intense. I have ult. You want me to go? No? Wait. Go, go, go.
Area contested.
Glad you're here. We'll follow your lead. Here. Looks like you got a fan of the old slash and bash.
Get on point with me! Jesus, guys.
Things are going well. All troops press the advantage.
Don't let him rattle you. Take this. Don't worry about it.
Objective contested. Capturing the objective.
Pretty good. Gotta reload. See how they like this.
Good work. Keep up the pressure. Fight to control of the target area.
We have to go now. We have to go now.
10 seconds remaining.
Barba's behind us.
4,
4 seconds, get on point.
2, 1.
Barba's really behind you guys. Way behind you guys here.
Area contested.
Ready to redeploy.
Area contested.
Focus fire! Focus fire, guys. Focus fire.
Your allies in rare form. Mission.
Jesus Christ. Please just let...
Damn right.
I'm gonna die. I'm literally gonna die. I'm gonna have a heart attack and die. So after that absolute heart-pounding match, easy 2-0, right? Wrong. Jesus Christ, Memphis.
Hostile flying unit destroyed. Enemy unit destroyed.
Not behind us, not behind us.
Objective contested.
The way this is.
Fight for control of the target area. Allied mobile suit has been destroyed. That's a total team kill.
I'm dead probably. I should have pulled back, it's my fault. Many B, many B, many B, many.
The enemy has placed a mega charge. The enemy has set a mega charge. Disarm the enemy mega charge.
Providing support. I'm on my way. It's look bad. Stand down.
I shoot transam. I'm ulting here. I'm counter dom, counter dom.
Don't let him rattle you.
Diffuse, diffuse. I'm diffusing, get on me.
The mega charge objective has been disarmed.
So far, we've had some pretty good holds. We held off their first bomb plant, managed to get to the fuse there, but they had a really good push and managed to get the first bomb on the first sector. So now we have to get pushed back to the second sector and defend that. Unfortunately for us, they managed to keep the momentum really heavily into the second push, and they got a quick plant on the second bomb, and they ended that round pretty quickly, but we will shift over to offense right after this. This means we essentially just have to match what they did on their offense, or else we will just lose the game, and the series will be tied 1-1. Very, very scattered and disorganized and... Ash is dead.
Mega charge countdown has begun. Defend it until the mega charge is set at objective A. 3 minutes remaining.
Providing support.
25 seconds. Don't freak out.
Hostile flyer.
The mega charge countdown is nearly complete. The enemy is trying to disarm the mega charge. Allied unit down. Objective A has been destroyed. One objective
6
remaining.
minutes. Kill these fucking idiots.
Way to go.
7 kills confirmed. You're unstoppable.
Hostile flight.
We get plant up the stagger or we're fucking trolling. Go B.
The enemy
I'm getting plant, I'm getting plant, I'm getting plant.
mega charge set at objective B. Prevent enemies from disarming the mega charge. 3 minutes remaining. The enemy is trying to disarm the mega charge.
He wasted Hades, he wasted Hades. Axia, Axia, Axia. Defuse, he's defusing, he's defusing, he's defusing.
The enemy has wiped it away. Your allies in rare form.
30 seconds.
The enemies use their G.SKILL.
They snipe waypoint. I'm gonna long rotate here.
The enemy is trying to disarm the mega charge. Round complete.
The map score is now 2-2, so we're now into overtime rounds, and basically we just have to stop them and then make sure we get a plant on attack. Now, the defense gets a little shaky. They get a bomb plant, but we managed to defuse it. Now, we switch back over to attack for the final overtime round, and let's just say we made one of the worst blunders of the entire tournament, and we basically just sat there doing nothing, waiting to plant because we were afraid of one of their melee characters killing us off the plant, and we lost the map. So that means the series is now 1-1, and we're going to the final map of the series.
Mission complete. We've been defeated.
The last map of the series is Thermoplant Domination. Domination works slightly different from maybe some other games you've played in Gundam Evolution. All you need to know is the point unlocks, there's a staging period before the point unlocks, and whoever has the highest percentage at the end of the allotted time wins the round. There is a maximum of 3 rounds in Domination. I'm capping point. Okay.
We're capturing this area. Enemies at the rear.
We've captured.
I'm super low. Push this, push this, push up front.
We're capturing this area. Area captured.
Whoa, nice.
Watch for Bard. Instead.
Enemy has found our location.
Had a golf point. 8:30. They'll dead.
Enemy brawler destroyed. How do you like that? New record.
Target changed to objective A.
Go in a domo. I'm ulting. Wow, what? Point unlocks in 5-4-3.
1 minute remaining. Capturing objective captured. Objective B.
Area captured. Found our location.
Fight for control of the target area. Round complete.
We're capturing this area. Area captured.
Exy and Unicorn on left.
Capturing objective A.
Let's see how they like this.
Watch for Bard to push right here. Watch for Bard to push right here.
Area contested.
Let me help you out.
Enemy unit destroyed.
C6, C6.
Objective contested.
I have no HP.
Enemy brawler destroyed. Kill confirmed.
Objective contested.
Area captured.
Stagger this Exia. Fuck on my face, you fucking shitter.
Ready to deploy.
They're still fighting C here. They're not gonna be in position for A. Get A position. Get A position. They're literally all on fucking C still. B side. 80s.
Looking good.
Capturing objective A. Fight for control of the target area.
Enemy brawler destroyed.
Exia is dead.
2,000 years later.
I know, but I have to get this all.
10 seconds.
Okay, okay.
D-maneuvers ready to go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're ready. Fight for control of the target
Kill Barb! Kill Barb! Exia point! Exia point! Exia point! Exia point! Kill the fucking Exia!
Capturing objective B. Mission complete.
Okay, I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed. GG. GG. You're nuts. GG. So after 9 grueling hours, we finally made it to the end of the first day. We made it through. We're in top 4, but that's not all I had to say at the end of the tournament. Do you remember that team that knocked us down to the losers bracket called No Pullout? Do you remember how this tournament was NA only? Well, those players were not North American, and I had some choice words for them after this day was over. That's it for today. 9 hours and 10 minutes of fucking craziness. We didn't get to play with our main roster. Focus, unfortunately, got sick. We changed our roster with 3 minutes left. We had to, 3 of our players had to switch roles. I was supposed to play Pale. Focus was supposed to play Ashamar. And B-Roy was supposed to play Dom. What ended up happening is Focus couldn't play. Focus was removed from the roster. Kaiser had to drive home an hour. We had to put Kaiser back on the roster with 2 minutes left. Kaiser played Pale. I played Dom. Leroy plays Ashamar when none of us practiced these roles in practice. Fucked our entire tournament up. We still made it to the finals. And I got something to say for the fucking team that put us in the losers bracket. You guys are totally fucked. All right? We know you're not from North America. And you're not going to be able to play in the grand finals once they require residency for you, right? Because you're not North American teams. You're just doing it to, like, I don't know, prove some weird point. Yeah, you beat us fair and square, but, like, you might get banned from participating in tournaments. What are you doing? Like, we want the game's competition to be alive. If you guys get banned because you're playing in a North American tournament when you're not North American, what is your problem, right? Like, if we love this game like we love it, if you get banned for what you did, you're idiots. Period. I don't care that you beat us. We have a week to prepare, and we'll come ready. But come on, bro. We know you're not from North America. Your ping was 50, 60. Ridiculous. To absolutely nobody's surprise, the team that I called out forfeited because they knew that they could not prove U.S. residency to receive payment, which is why the tournament was restricted to US in the first place. Apparently, Bandai Namco, in their infinite wisdom, could not get approval for payment outside of the United States, which is very confusing considering they run tournaments for many other games anyway. Now, this shook up the tournament quite a bit because what happens now is the team that we just beat gets a second chance in the tournament. Because a team no pullout is disqualified and they can't participate, that means that there's a new top 4 teams. It's my team, a team called IQ, a team called Toto, and a team called Skill Issue, which we just beat in that last segment you just watched there. Now, I'm going to have to lay into Bandai Namco here just a little bit because I really love this game's competition. First of all, get payment approval for every single country, right? You guys run tournaments for so many games I can't even really name it. I know for a fact that you can get international payment done. If you want to keep your game's competition alive, you have to allow every single region that is interested in this game to receive payment. You have to allow your players to play. Now, without further ado, let's get into the second day. If you thought the first day was intense, you haven't seen anything yet, because I'll just let you guys see. So going into the second day of the tournament, this is how things looked starting out. There was a top 4 bracket made. It's double elimination. Team Mafty is my team versus Team Skill Issue was the first match. And the second match was Toto 1010 fans versus IQ. All of these matches are best of 3s except for the Grand Finals and the Grand Finals reset. Something interesting to note here is that there is actually a bracket reset in the Grand Finals. So, say you're a team coming from the losers bracket, you have to beat the team in the winners bracket twice in 2 best of 5 series in order to win. This is exceptionally abnormal in an FPS game format. It's typically used in fighting games. Our first match of the day was, of course, a rematch against the team that we previously knocked out of the tournament. Like I said before, they were called back into the tournament because Team No Pullout was disqualified, so I guess you couldn't call them Team No Pullout anymore. In the interest of keeping this video below 5 hours long, I'm going to skip the first match. In storybook fashion, the team that we knocked out of the tournament came back to knock us to losers brackets, so hey, that's great. And Toto 1010 fans beat IQ 2-1, which means that our next match was basically a win or go home match against IQ. In the first match against IQ, we managed to hold them very, very well up until about 40 seconds were left, and they got a plant on A. A is, of course, in the open, and we were unsuccessful in getting the defuse, so we were knocked back to the second point. Luckily, we managed to pull it together and hold them to 0 plants in the second objective, which gave us a big advantage going into the next round. I also somehow managed to survive in this corner against this Exia, and don't even ask me, because I was just spamming buttons. Going on to the attacker side, we had a bit of a shaky start on the first point, but we managed to grab that, and then we eventually got the victory, putting us up 1-0 in the series. The next map we were slated to play is Mountain R&D, which is a domination map, and I don't believe one we've seen in this video yet. Dom, 30 HP in this corner here, left corner. 12 seconds, 11 seconds, 10 seconds.
Damn it, they found me.
Mission complete.
Okay, nice.
Victory is ours.
In the match on Mountain R&D, this is a domination map, and the first round was pretty close, but we managed to pull our stuff together and take that round home, which means that we were on match and series point. If we win the next round, we win this series. Flip point, flip point, flip, 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 flip. Hi, hi.
10 seconds remaining.
I destroyed an enemy flyer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now entering open. Objective contested. Area contested.
Damn it, they found me.
Micro control of the target.
Hail Dad.
Micro control of the target area.
We got an enemy brawler.
Your teammate's performance is exceptional. Round complete.
The second round was also close, but we managed to bring it home. There's a guy to our right here. Action mark to our right, he's 50. Watch her action mark punch, watch her action mark punch behind us.
30 seconds left in the mission.
What? Over already?
Far behind.
We got an enemy brawler. May as well quit now.
10 seconds now entering overtime. Objective contested. Mission complete.
Let's go! Having defeated IQ in the losers bracket semifinals, we move on to the losers bracket finals, and of course, in the winners bracket, Toto 1010 fans 2-0'd skill issue, which means that we had to play skill issue a second time, and these were by far the most intense matches of any video game I have ever played in my entire life. Okay. You know, like, fuck! Woo! Come on! The first map on Colony was exceptionally close. They took both bomb sites on their attack, and we matched what they did on our attack, tying the map 2-2, which means that we're going into overtime, and this map ending in one of the most bizarre way possible. Going into our overtime attack round, we played terribly, and they played very, very well, which meant that we actually didn't capture the first sector bomb point. So, going into our defense overtime round, we have to hold them and make sure they don't plant and get enough time ticked off of that bomb, or else they will win.
The entire enemy squad has been annihilated. That mega charge is going to blow. The mega charge has been disarmed.
12 seconds!
Day's work.
Live!
Remaining. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mission complete.
By the absolute skin of our teeth, this match came to a draw. The way draws work in this tournament is the series is essentially 1-1 now, so the winner of the next map moves on to the grand finals. And if you thought this match was close, just wait and see how close the next match was. And remember, whoever loses this is out of the tournament. This next map of the series is considered by many players of the tournament and many people that watch the tournament to be the most entertaining match of the entire tournament. In the first round, it was incredibly close. It went to overtime, but we ended up taking the points, flipping it back, and then winning that round. In the second round, they flipped it on our heads, right? They won the second round, which meant that it went to a all or nothing third round of Lunar Comm Station domination. And guess what? In the third round, wasn't looking too good. There was a minute left. We were down 82% to 32%, and A is going to be the last point of the game. A is a terrible point to be the last point of the game for us because they have double melee composition. They have Barbados and they have Exia, and this point is their playground. By some absolute miracle, my teammates managed to fight and win the point back, and now it's all or nothing. If we let them take this point back, we lose the game 100%.
Fight for control of the target area.
Ish. Random scrap out. Found an enemy unit. Activating Schiit maneuver. I'm here for you. This is gonna hurt.
Fight for control of the target.
Action mark to our left, Devo.
Fight for control of the target area.
Couldn't contest. Watch Dom. Barb here, Barb lower point. Nano Exia.
Your ally has captured objective A. Area contested.
This should make things easier.
Watch the left side here.
This is the spot. Rock and roll. Got an enemy flyer here. Help is on the way.
Devo, I need Nano Hades. Come here. Okay, pause. I have to explain this moment for people to understand the sheer ridiculousness that occurs here. So I call to my teammate, Devo, we need Nano Hades, come here. What I mean by Nano Hades is he needs to ult me when I use my ult. That is our only chance to keep this point. Reason being is I mentioned earlier they're running double melee, Barbados and Exia. I know that Barbados and Exia also have their ultimates, and I have to kill them or else we will 100% lose the game. And the rest is history.
They're gaining time, but again, they have so much work ahead of them. The only thing that you have really is just the energy cable from the Methus. You're really gonna, oh, actually, I stand corrected. You also have Ender's Hades, which if he pops out at the opportune time, they have to pocket him and keep him alive. Otherwise, this game is pretty much over.
Yeah,
Ender's
keep him
gonna be
alive
the guy
and
to
keep
watch.
him from getting slashed. You take a look, not only is Exia God coming in with a little bit of slash and dash, so is Davester. The dive has never been more stacked for skill issue. The time may be theirs. 88% from Afti. Can they hold on? Here comes Davester. The katana is out. Takes down two with Exia God, but the Hades is out. It's tooth and nail. And Enders, does he have what it takes? It's so close.
He gets at least 2 frags out of that one. You got 3 players left alive, but a lot of bodies on the site there for Mafty. Enders is going to be back in the fight, and they get 3 down. They get 3 down, and Mafty is going to the grand finals. What a game! What a freaking game!
Cover me.
I'm trying. Come on! Come on! So after that super easy match that definitely wasn't close at all, we moved on to the grand finals, and it wasn't as simple as that. Remember the bracket reset that I mentioned before? Well, what if I told you that the team that we're fighting in the grand finals has literally never lost a series? And in order for us to win, we have to beat them in 2 consecutive best-of-5 series. Now, again, in the interest of keeping this video below 500,000 hours, I'm just going to have to consolidate a few things here. First map was Colony. We managed to take home the W on that. The way this tournament works is the losing team gets to pick the next map in the series. So we're up 1-0, they pick Missile Base. We lose an extremely close game on Missile Base, but they're the best Missile Base team in the entire game. It's no matter though, series is 1-1, this is a best of 5. We pick Thermal Plant, and we managed to win that map, making the series 2-1. The next map they pick is called Harbor, and Harbor is a very sniper-heavy map. Unfortunately for us, they have one of the best snipers in the entire game. Massive L on that map. Series is tied 2-2. Our final map pick is Mountain R&D. This is the game to reset the bracket or lose the entire tournament. Now, the first round of Mountain R&D, we were holding them pretty close. We managed to actually lose that first round, though. Doesn't matter, though. We came back in the second round, and of course, in classic fashion, we go to a third round. He's behind here. He's behind here.
1 minute remaining. Whatever it takes to win this round.
Go for maximum impact.
Capturing objective C.
Kill Lexi on point.
Capturing objective C. 30 seconds left in the mission.
Stay alert until it's really over.
Next.
Here.
Yes, absolutely.
Dig deep. We gotta smash these idiots.
Lead!
I do have a few scores.
Thanks.
No way.
Bogey spotted.
Keep your eye on.
Fight for control of the front area. Area contested. Area contested.
Activating G-maneuver.
Found an enemy unit.
Mission complete. Victory is ours.
Boom, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
So we fight 2 teams next time, or what?
And with that, we have done the impossible. We've made it all the way through the losers bracket to hand Toto 1010 fans their first ever series loss 3-2, which means the bracket is now reset and a brand new best of 5 will decide who is the winner of this $20,000 tournament. Every single match of Gundam Evolution we're about to watch is pretty much worth $3,000. The first map of this new series is Colony, and we get a decent push on the first attack, and we manage to take the first bomb. That was half. Saw's no fucking health, no health, no shield.
Brought shield.
Help is on the way.
He'll really hurt.
Mega charge countdown has been mega charged back on objective.
Kill Sauce, kill Sauce, kill Sauce.
Disarming the mega charge. Units down.
This is the spot.
I'm here for you.
Hold height, shoot through rates. Big grenade on Dom.
The mega charge countdown is nearly complete.
8 seconds.
The enemy is trying to disarm the mega charge. Objective B
Well
has been
fucking
destroyed.
done.
One
Well
objective remains.
fucking done. We have even more time than last time, boys. All right? On the second point, they held very, very well. We only managed to get about halfway ticked on the second bomb, but we didn't get it 100% destroyed. Still, on our attack against this team, that's pretty good. When we switched back over to defense, we had a very, very good performance. We actually managed to hold them to the first point, and we managed to take the first map of the second best of 5 series. We're up 1-0. If you remember the rules that I mentioned earlier, the losing team gets to pick the next map, and it's no surprise they picked this map when we beat them in the first best of 5. We are playing Missile Base again. Tom is so one. Take the space, take the space. Carl is dead! Hades behind? Dead! Ashmar punch.
Let's go.
Don't do anything foolish.
Over here. I won't even leave a mark.
Big grenade, upper left, upper right. Carl dead. Pile point.
We are securing the area.
Nice.
Oh, in a day's work.
Let's keep this momentum.
This should work. Well, it's on the way.
Things are going well. All
Dom left side, down left side.
2, 1.
This is
Round complete.
On our attack, we managed to get a pretty decent amount of ticks. We got 2 ticks on the last point, but again, this team that we're fighting against, they're very, very good at Missile Base, and Missile Base is an extremely snowbally map. So we have to have a completely flawless defense. Hill and Ashamar still right side. Hill ramp, upper ramp, behind you, Levi.
Allied focus has been destroyed. As soon as possible. Enemy has captured the
Unfortunately, even after holding them on the second point for over 5 minutes, it doesn't really matter. They finally managed to get on point, and we lose the second map. Series tied 1-1. Because we just lost the second map, we get to choose a third map, and we choose the map that we beat them on in the first round, which was Thermal Plant. We still felt confident on Thermal Plant, but for whatever reason, the second time we played them on it, we just really did not play well at all, and they actually ended up taking that map off of us, making the series 1-2. Going into the fourth map, with the series being 2-1, we knew that any map we picked was going to be close. So we decided to just rematch them on Mountain R&D, a map that we beat them in the previous series. The first round of this map was not looking too good, but we actually managed to pull our stuff together. We have numbers, don't we? Point. Dom 50 on point. Pale height. Rezzing. Unicorn. Zaz on point. Uni dead. Someone confirm that. let them flip. Do not let them flip. Hell dead. Height. Dom alt, next push. Watch Ashmar punch left side. Yeah, they might have Trans Am. Dom ulted. Good job. Unlike the first round, the second round is looking good, but as you can see, it gets utterly ridiculous. B10. Die in the point.
3 minutes.
Staggered him.
Sighted an enemy unit.
Won't even leave a mark.
If we take this round, we win.
Saz no shield. Saz dead. I'm dead. I'm not with you guys. Go. Crawl in the back, behind you. Actually dead. I traded. It's lost, Eva. It's lost. After that absolute ridiculousness was over, we managed to get the victory, which tied the series 2-2, a storybook ending. We are going to the final map of the final best of 5 series. And what did they pick? Harbor. They picked Harbor when they have one of the best snipers in the entire game. And unfortunately for us, all this fighting, all this drama, all this team nonsense that happened with us comes to an end on Harbor. Carl Sagan, which is their sniper player, really, you just can't let it go to Harbor against this team. Our massive mistake was losing Thermal Plant, and if we didn't lose Thermal Plant, we definitely would have had an advantage because they probably would have picked Harbor next, and then Mountain R&D, which is the map that we just beat them on, would have been the last map in the series, and we would have won the tournament. However, because we lost Thermal Plant, it allowed them to play Harbor for the final map, and unfortunately, that's just how it goes sometimes. Can't lose Thermal Plant. So, after all that, after 2 days of 9 hours of grueling best of 3 and best of 5 matches, we managed to make it all the way to the final map of the grand final. And the tournament favorite team, their first ever series loss in just some absolute slugfest barn burners. And if you enjoyed this video, I'm streaming another tournament in 2 days. So hit the like button, subscribe for more. And if you want to watch that tournament live, follow my Twitch link in the description below. I will be streaming it absolutely. You get to watch the entire tournament in its unedited entirety. and it is even more intense than this video. I tried to make this video as well as I could. I had to trim 25 hours of footage for this video, just so everyone knows. So I tried my best. I'm not great at editing, I'll say that right now, but I wanted to make this video just because I really enjoy this game, and I thought this tournament was worth viewing. I thought it was legitimately one of the greatest tournaments I've ever personally seen, even as a fan of esports, not even as a player. Like, I thought it was crazy. So thank you so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. And hopefully we can take home the W in this next tournament. We'll see in 2 days.